We've been telling you about a growing attorney shortage that's impacting public safety. We've told you how it's affecting prosecutors across the state and their ability to get justice. Tonight, we move to the other side of the courtroom, to the accused. WRTV Investigates Kara Kenny talked to people all over the state and joins us now with why this shortage could have huge ramifications.
If you're accused of a crime and you can't afford a lawyer, the court appoints a public defender at taxpayer expense. But we found the state has a shortage of lawyers willing to do that type of work, creating delays in the criminal justice system.
We're set for a second round of depositions in January. I would have loved to set you sooner.
For attorney Lucy Frick, the wheels of justice are moving at a snail's pace.
I am slow. I'm constantly telling clients, I will work for you, but it's going to be hard to reach me. Sometimes we're just stretched so thin that all I have time for that day is like a 15-minute video visit.
Lucy works for the Marion County Public Defender's Office. They represent people accused of crimes who can't afford an attorney, like Corey Hoskins. He's been in jail for 5 months on a pending robbery charge.
It's hard. It's hard on my family.
Corey requested a trial within 70 days.
Why do you want a fast and speedy?
I had a brand new daughter born August 3rd. I just want to get home to her, and I just want the courts to see my case and so once they see my case, I feel like I'm going home.
But Lucy, his public defender, could not honor his request.
I knew it would not be ethical for me to go to trial on his case that quickly. He's facing quite a bit of time.
She's juggling 55 cases.
What is that like?
It's awful. You are bending over backwards to do work that you care about, and you just can't be that effective when you have too many clients.
The Marion County Public Defender's Office is short-staffed, in part because of a growing statewide attorney shortage. Marion County has 150 public defenders, but the office should have 185 to be fully staffed, according to Lucy's boss, Chief Public Defender Bob Hill.
You're short 30 attorneys.
At least.
What's the impact of that?
We have cases backing up. Takes longer to get rid of cases. Caseloads pile up. I talked to a lawyer this week who is indicating that they have 70 active major felony cases, which is way too many.
The irony is Marion County is one of only 3 counties in the state that has enough lawyers to serve its population. The problem is most of them don't want to work in public defense.
We have a job posting for new hire attorneys up all the time.
Starting pay in the Marion County Public Defender's Office is $63,000. Statewide, the median pay for public defenders is $77,000. Meanwhile, the average Indiana lawyer makes a lot more, $142,000. JP Roman Lagunas left the Marion County Public Defender's Office in 2013. He now works for a big law firm, Keffer Hirschauer, doing private criminal defense.
Why did you leave to go into private practice?
Opportunity and money. I mean, that was it. Realistically, I mean, I was married, I think a kid on the way.
Are you more comfortable?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm significantly more comfortable than I was. Several times over more comfortable, absolutely. I also have 4 children, so I certainly would be in dire straits if I was still doing full-time, public service.
Indiana attorneys are also juggling massive debt from law school, like Megan Schuler.
Right now, I think I pay like $400 a month, so it's manageable.
Gosh.
Oh, that's manageable.
$400 a month in loans.
Mm-hmm.
And you graduated 23 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Megan is one of only 2 public defenders in Owen County. She is currently working on contract, meaning she has to pay for her own insurance, benefits, and retirement. Plus, the job is stressful.
And I always feel like bad because it's just me on my cases. So I've got clients in jail who are calling me all the time, leaving me messages.
Some counties are so short-staffed, they're using attorneys from other counties to fill the gaps. Like Knox County, they have attorneys from Fishers and Fort Wayne helping out.
The people who are out of town, it's tough. We have to pay them an hourly rate. It's $100 an hour. So it's a huge expense. With all the lawyers we have right now doing all these cases, it's a huge expense.
Vanderburgh County is short 4 public defenders, so they had to farm out 200 cases to attorneys across the state. Stacy Uliana took 5 of those cases. She's a private attorney in Bargersville, 2.5 hours away from Vanderburgh County.
Why do you do it?
Everybody deserves fairness and everybody deserves a good attorney, whether they can afford it or not.
Stacy talks to her clients over the computer.
Have you met any of these clients?
Not face to face, so it's not ideal.
And have you had anybody ask, why are you in Bargersville talking to me? Or
No, I think they all know the shortage and they're just happy to have an attorney now and to get their case moving.
Dozens of defendants, innocent until proven guilty, spent weeks in jail with no one to represent them.
Your life stops, while you're waiting for an attorney.
The attorney shortage is contributing to jail overcrowding. Cases take longer to resolve, which means the accused and witnesses are in limbo. It can even lead to mistakes, people wrongfully charged and convicted.
Witnesses not being interviewed, evidence not being captured and preserved.
Bernice Corley has been raising concerns for years. She's the executive director of the Indiana Public Defender Council.
It's just a train running without a conductor, careening out of control.
WRTV Investigates crunched the numbers and found since COVID an increase in pro se litigants, people foregoing lawyers in both criminal and civil matters.
Show Mr. White appears in person and pro se.
In Hancock County, one by one, people appear before a magistrate who handles their divorces, paternity disputes, and guardianship cases. It all runs smoothly, but we spoke with judges who say when people opt to represent themselves, it can be problematic, especially in criminal cases.
And those people who don't know how the legal system works tend to make it a little slower, and the judges have to take more time with them.
Have you seen any increase in people wanting to represent themselves?
Yes, I try to say to people this is not a good idea.
Attorneys are urging county councils and state lawmakers to provide more funding to fix the lawyer shortage. As Corey Hoskins sits in jail awaiting trial, he recognizes how much his life depends on his lawyer.
A public defender is like an avenger. A public defender is an angel.
What do you want to say about the attorney shortage?
They had this money to build this jail. I think they should have built some more attorneys too. Like put that money somewhere else, because you put somewhere to hold us, put somewhere to at least give us a fair fight, a fair shake,
This past legislative session, several bills that would have addressed the attorney shortage failed to advance. House Bill 1605 would have provided retirement benefits to public defenders. Another proposal would have allowed the state to reimburse counties for defending misdemeanor cases, which make up the bulk of criminal cases. However, both efforts failed. Kara Kenny, WRTV.
Kara, thank you. We did reach out to the Indianapolis City County Council, and we are still waiting to hear back. We took concerns to state lawmakers, law schools, and others across the state. And tomorrow night at 6, we'll hear what their solutions are to this crisis in our criminal justice system.